How are y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. We're about to do another premiere draft from the Outlaws of Thunder Junction, but before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe, and more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/Dick Record. Link in the description where you catch streaming video games, leathercraft, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, let's see, pack one, pick one, what are we getting? Come on, big money, no whammy, stop. All right, I'll take a Stinger back Terror. Are you kidding me? That's a pretty good one. What else is good that's here? Back from where I like. Vial Smasher's cool. Desert Stew is pretty good. Derailment's fine. So the good thing about Stinger back Terror, one, it's a great top end. It's a great top end. Are you playing Hellbent? Cool. You have a 7/7. It's kind of easily splashable because you can plot it for 2 and a red as opposed to paying its regular casting cost, which I kind of forget often enough. But yeah, being able to plot it also kind of protects it from discard effects, right? There's two Thoughtseize effects in the format. Thoughtseize as well as I don't remember the 2-mana one, and that one will get something out of your plot zone, but I think it's the best card here. I think it's first pickable. A 7/7. Well, technically, it would be usually mostly a 5/5 or a 6/6, sometimes a 4/4. It's not insignificant. Flying Trample, Flample. Yeah, let's get on board, buddy. Let's see what's good here. Eartha Joe's not bad. I think I'm gonna take the Smuggler's Surprise. Granted, you do want to have this in your hand. As sort of a, oh yeah, by the way, bloop, you know, surprise, because it is a Smuggler's Surprise, but it draws you 2 cards at instant speed. That's like kind of the base level. Or you can make your creatures, your big creatures, and this goes really well in the red-green deck. It makes your big creatures hexproof and indestructible, so it protects against removal. And you could just also, if you have all of the mana, build your board significantly by putting 2 creature cards from your hand directly onto the battlefield. Sometimes it's like, surprise, 6 mana, blah, blah, right? Which I guess kind of allows you to cast certain creatures for free. Yeah, we're taking Smuggler's Surprise. Also within the best color in the format. We're passing up Eartha Joe, and Rattleback Apothecary is actually pretty good, as well as Clear Shot. Clear Shot's actually really good too. Aloe Alchemist. Wow, this is a good pack. But Burrow Fiend's also really good. The Heath is worth considering. Dance of the Tumbleweeds is a holy cow. If we were anywhere near blue, Phantom Interference is also not bad. Boombox is kind of cute. It is 8 mana, you know, 2 to play, and then 6 to activate it. And there's a lot of things that can interact with Boombox. I'm going to take the Aloe Alchemist though. You can play it on turn 2 to have a 3/2 attacker, right? Which is just kind of good if you're on the aggro plan. Or you can, if you get it late game, give something else the +3/+2 and trample until end of turn, which can make a small attacker into a, oh no, oh lord, he's coming for us. Yeah, we're going to take the Aloe Alchemist. It's a really great 2-drop. Is it better than the Burrow Fiend? The Burrow Fiend's way better if you're playing blue, green, black. Sometimes that thing, though, gets really big. So, kind of sad to pass that up. There's a Dance of the Tumbleweeds. I think we can take that here. Although, Savage Smash. We can't underestimate removal in this format. So, I will take the Savage Smash. Removal is very important in this format. We're going to want things like Kick from the Saddle, Savage Smash, Clear Shot, right? We passed up a Clear Shot earlier. Betrayal at the Vault. It's a 6-drop, and if they kill your creature in response, whoo, you know. But yeah, we're gonna take the Savage Smash. I was about to take Dance of the Tumbleweeds though, but Savage Smash is just like it's a nice 3-drop. It makes your creature significantly bigger, so if your creature is gonna get in afterwards, whoo, that's good. That's some good. Of this, I think the best card is Prickly Pear. Highway Robbery is not terrible. Silver Deputy, I've learned, is unplayable. Ambush Gapede, way better than it looks, especially if you're looking to crime and or just, you know, trade with something big later on in the game. A 6/2 with Flash usually trades with most things as a surprise. And then also getting to either shrink or kill something small is nothing to scoff at. But we're going to take the Prickly Pear. It's 2 bodies. It creates a Mercenary, which is great here because it allows your Flying Trampler, Stingerback Terror to get in for even more. Yeah, we'll take that. There's a Wolverine, there's a Spire Bluff Canal, there's a Hard Bristle Bandit. I think I want to take the Hard Bristle Bandit because I do want to power out the Stingerback Terror, and it also allows us to have fixing for if we're going to splash for something. I haven't seen anything we're splashing just yet, but it's early in the draft. We're still pack one, pick one. We have a fantastic start, and it's a great 2. I wouldn't mind the Wolverine. These things plot very well. Same thing for Free Strider Commando, but... And the green-red deck is the big creatures deck, so I will take the Hard Bristle Bandit. That's the second one of these going around. And there's nothing really else for us here. The Highway Robbery's okay. I think we can speculate on Doc Orlok, especially because this plots, right? Imagine being able to cast this on turn 2 and then turn 3, like, plotting so much crap that your opponent's just like, wow, that's too much, actually. Plotting, spell cast from your graveyard or exile costs 2 less to cast. Plotting cards from your hand costs 2 less. Yeah, that seems very good. We're speculating on it. There's a Gold Rush, there's also another Hard Bristle Bandit. There's also a Mystical Tether. I like Mystical Tether as a removal, but I'm going to take the Hard Bristle Bandit number 2. It allows us to splash somewhat easier. And again, we're taking the Doc Orlok because, you know, we're speculating on that. We're taking the Hard Bristle Bandit. I think it's a great card. Gold Rush is an okay trick. I think Smuggler's Surprise is better, and that's why we're going to keep the Smuggler's Surprise. Ankle Bite is fine. Mystical Tether is probably the best card here, but we're going to take the Bandit. Rise of the Varmints is cool. It's more for the mill deck, the black-green deck, but that's not to say that there won't be times in the end of a game where you just top deck it. You have like 7 or 8 cards in the graveyard. You and your opponent have been going blow for blow, and now you're both at parity, and then you just play it and get 7-2-1. So we're going to take the Rise, and we'll see if that is worth playing. Highway Robbery or Memory Vessel. I don't even think we want a Highway Robbery. Highway Robbery is fine. I'm just going to take this Vessel for the gems. There's a Charger. I don't mind that, actually. It's a big boy. Take this for the gems because we're not playing the other one. It's my first Thunder Lasso. And take that. Alright, pack 1, pick 2. What do we got here? Nothing great. There's an On-Color Desert. There's an Imp's Mischief. Rakdos Joins Up is not necessarily where we want to be. We don't have a lot of legendaries. It is basically a reanimate spell. It really cares if you have a lot of legendaries. I think the Bristling Backwards as our first On-Color Desert, I think is better. I think it's way better, actually. And even if we were going to take a black card, I think Desert's Due or Vault Plunder might be better, right? Corrupted Conviction is for the black-white deck, which Baron Bertram, if you're in that deck, you're probably going to take this card first. Yeah, let's take the On-Color Desert. It's just way better here. Sword of Wealth and Power. Hell to Pay. Gila Courser. What is this pack? Jesus. There's an Explosive Derailment too? Lassoed by the Law. Gila Courser. I'm not a big fan of Hell to Pay. Something is definitely going to wheel from this. It's not going to be the Courser. The Hell to Pay will be taken by somebody who's rare drafting. But this Sword of Wealth and Power, this is amazing. This protects from most removal. Copy instant and sorceries. You may choose 2 new targets for the copy. That's pretty cool too. We're going to take the Sword of Wealth and Power. It also makes all of our smaller creatures, like any tokens from Rise of the Varmints or Prickly Pear, any mercenary tokens we get, just that much better at attacking because it's +2/+2. And it equips for not a lot. I'm going to take that. It just goes into any deck anyway. I'm surprised it even got passed to us. Oh, wow. This is good. This is a good pack for us, too. I'm tempted to take the Matter Weaver. I think the Beastbond Outcaster is better. Same for the Rambling Possum. Jesus, there's a lot of really good stuff here. I don't think we're playing the Doc Orlok at this point. The Beastbond Outcaster really is great for this color pair. It draws us a card. It replaces itself, right? You can plot it at turn 2. The Oltec Matter Weaver is a really good card. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact token you control, or make a 1/1, right? So sometimes you just go way over, Let's take the Matter Weaver, because we have the Sword of Wealth and Power. If we're splashing for this, we can really pump out a bunch of tokens and then just put the sword on one of them. Yeah, I think that's pretty good, actually. Is this a good time to take a Mirage Mesa or a what people are calling Bone Crusher Giant? And I think it's a good time to take the Longhorn Sharpshooter. You plot it, it deals 2 damage to any target. You know, kill something small. There's a lot of X2s and X1s in the format that just deserve that demand to be interacted with. So I think we take the Longhorn Sharpshooter. It also just blocks flyers okay with the... It like has surprise reach, like so many creatures in this format. There's a lot of flyers. So we're going to take that. There's a Burrow Fiend. There's a Festering Gulch if we want to splash for something else. There's also a Patient Naturalist. I'm going to take the Burrow Fiend, noting that the Patient Naturalist goes really well with the Burrow Fiend. We're not splashing for black for anything. In fact, if we could splash, if we can get some white splash cards, that'd be great. I'm going to take the Burrow Fiend, though. Where X number of creature cards in your graveyard. Mill 2. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take the Burrow Fiend for now. It also plays well with Rise of the Varmints, as does Patient Naturalist. But Burrow Fiend is repeatable. This is a great time to take Free Strider Commando. I don't know if I want Betrayal at the Vault quite yet. It is 6 mana. It does kill 2 things, possibly, but it is 6 mana. It is 6 mana. It costs so much. It's 6 mana. Way to take the Free Strider Commando. Voracious Varmint's great. It's a nice 2/2 that sometimes trades with a Sword of Wealth and Power. Yeah, let's take that. It's a nice early play, too. Bucolic Ranch. Do we have any mounts? Mount 2. We have 2 mounts. I don't think that's good, then. Quick Draw is an okay combat trick. It looks like green is pretty open coming this way. I'm going to take the Quick Draw because it's playable. I don't think we're going to play the Bucolic Ranch. We're probably going to cut the Quick Draw, all things considered. Wow, that's a... Nobody's in black-white, I guess, if that Baron Bertram's gone away around like that, unless there's a lot of Consuming Ashes. Do I have a Highway Robbery? I do not. I figured we'd get one. Let's take it. Not likely not going to play it. Quill Charger or Drover Grizzly. I like this as a 4-drop. We have a lot of 4-drops. Let's take the Drover Grizzly for now. Although Quill Charger is just a jerk, and we are ramping with these 2 Hard Bristle Bandits. Plus it's a mount. This Sentry is fine in this deck. Actually, this is the 4-power deck. We don't have any of the payoff cards, but we'll take the Tumbleweed Rising. I don't think we're playing it. Pyromancers is unplayable. And Vault Buster's there. Alright, what are we getting here? Bronco? There's an Armadillo. Yeah, I like a Pylons. The Armadillo is great, though. The Armadillo's fantastic. There's also an Unfortunate Accident. That's pretty cool. I don't like these Arid Archways, the Karoo lands. Technically, it's card advantage, but... Oh, it's so slow. Yeah, and this is the Mythic Uncommon of... One of the Mythic Uncommons of the set. They're both in green, too. It's this and the one that gets you a Desert. But we're going to definitely take the Spinewoods Armadillo, right? Just having a 6-mana 7/7 at the top of your curve, that can also, if very early on, you have no early plays and you need to make your land drops, gains you 3 life and gets you the land you need. I think that's great, especially here when we're trying to splash for the Matter Weaver. Let's see. We don't want Canal. I think we can take the Scorching Shot here. We don't want Bovine Intervention. That's bad. Pariah is not good. Sterling Supplier is okay. Right? Free Strider Commando also worth considering, but I think we want the removal and Scorching Shot. Even though it's sorcery speed, it's 5 damage to target creature, any creature, right? So we'll take that. There's another Burrow Fiend. There's a Cactarantula, which I would like at the top of my curve. There's also a Cactus Folk Sure Shot, which I almost missed completely, and I believe that is the pick here because it wants you to play your 4-power creatures, and then it wants you to give them Trample and Haste immediately, like when they land on the board. We'll probably see another hopefully we'll see another Cactarantula, but this Cactus Folk Sure Shot, amazing card. We're gonna take that. Would like the Burrow Fiend, but that's likely not gonna wheel. Same thing for the Cactarantula. We gotta take the Sure Shot because it is a sure shot. If we're splashing for white, we definitely take Lassoed by the Law. It makes a mercenary and it exiles anything, yeah, non-land permanent. we definitely want to start high picking fixing now, because we have two really good cards in white that I don't think I can cut: the Lassoed and the Ultec Matter Weaver. Tywakeen is whatever, right? I think you can fireball your opponent if you play a desert with this card, but you have to full control it. It's so weird. I'm going to take the Lassoed by the Law. It's just too good. And plus, none of the other cards here are that great. The gold pan can help us fix. There's an Earthajo, there's a Full Steam Ahead, there's a Dance of the Tumbleweeds, and there's a Conduit Pylons. I think this is a good place to grab a Dance of the Tumbleweeds. It's fixing, it's ramp. Late game, it's also a massive creature. Yeah. I think I like it a little bit more than Conduit Pylons here. I don't know what I would cut for it, but I think I like it a little bit more right now. Hoping to get something like Conduit Pylons or some other fixing. Holy Cow is also pretty good. Well, we're not in white necessarily. Spinewood's Paladin's fantastic. We don't have one of those either yet, do we? Nice way to stabilize a little bit, as well as it plots, right? So it can be a 4-drop or a 5-drop. We don't have anything in the 5-drop slot currently. Irascible Wolverine. We have enough 3s. We have enough 3s. And usually you want to plot that anyway. Let's see what's good here. The Bounding Felidar is not terrible. We have a piece of equipment. We don't need the Lava Spur boots. The Bounding Felidar is not terrible. It's a 6-drop, so we can sit at the top of our curve. Yeah, that's fine. There's an Abraded Bluffs. Perfect. White fixing in our red-green deck. There's also a Conduit Pylons, but this thing, being a desert that pings your opponent, also moves the game state forward, and it has less of an opportunity cost than the Patient Naturalist. This is perfect. Thank you, whoever passed this. All 7 other people ahead of us. Yeah, that's great. We could take the Mind Raider. I don't think we're playing the Mind Raider. Putting it in there, though. We can take the Free Strider Commando, and it's not terrible. I don't want to map the Frontier. I'm taking Callan Joins up as a for the gems type deal. There's a gold pan. We're not playing it. I think we have most of our deck. We have our top end. We have a little bit of fixing. I could take a Ride Down. That's actually like playable. And the other land did not wheel, but that's fine. Okay. So in a few. So the good thing about hold on. Let's go here. We gotta cut 7 cards, 6 or 7 cards. Cree. We're doing creature things, so we definitely want to keep the Ultec Matter Weaver. There's a good amount of red sources in here, so 4 white sources and 2 of these Mana Dorks I think is fine. The Smuggler's Surprise thankfully can also get us land cards and or creature cards. The Quick Draw might be gone. Hold on. Let's organize this in terms of removal. 1, 2, Scorching Shot, and Ride Down. Because we're playing Ride Down. It is removal. We're cutting the Tumbleweed Rising. We don't need that. How many creatures do we have? 19? Okay. We're gonna cut the Rise of the Varmints because we're not in a Rise of the Varmints deck. And we probably don't need a second Quill Charger, but let's look at everything else again. Matter Weaver seems great. Dance of the Tumbleweed seems also okay. Can Matter Weaver copy of target? No, we can't copy it. Okay. This is a combat trick, but this is a combat trick. Actually, this is a combat trick, and this is just a possible blowout. Let's see. This copy is an instant or sorcery. I'm trying to see where our card advantage lies. We didn't take the Free Strider Outrider because there was something way better in that pack for us. It was the Ultec Matter Weaver. It's funny. This looks fine, except we have a fair amount of ramp, so I think that these as a 5 and a 6 are fine up there at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4 removal spells. A little bit of fixing. This gets us some card advantage. So does this. So actually, Surprise is better than Robbery, so I'm cutting the Robbery. Bristlepack Sentry might be the worst card we have in terms of creatures, so I'm going to cut that. And we still have 18, right? We have 18 creatures. This is technically 19. I got to cut 2 more creatures. I don't feel comfortable about cutting any lands because we have We have some big creatures, and we have a mana sink in the Sword of Wealth and Power. So let's cut a Quill Charger, because this is also a 4, right? Let's cut one of those Quill Chargers, and let's cut... You know what? Ride Down is also a combat trick, right? It's a removal that is a combat trick, which is how you tend to want to use removal. So let's cut the Quick Draw. And I think 41 cards is fine. I'm the worst at this. I just don't know what to cut. I guess the next thing I would cut would be a Stubborn Burrow Fiend, but even then, like, I've seen this card do some work. Especially later on in the game, if you could just saddle it while your graveyard is full. And this is speculating on like late game, which is where some of these games go. Late game plays. Getting the ability to have this attack is like sometimes a 6/6 and 8/8, right? Is just very good in the late game. So we didn't get a single Cactarantula, but that's fine. That's fine. Ooh, let's put the Cactus Folk Sure Shot as the art for the deck. And yeah, I think this is good. Dunzo. And oh, going into round 1 with Naya, big lads, big boys, big creatures. You know, so the legendary signpost in red green, I don't know if it feels particularly great to me. The lasso, there's a wow, okay. We can use this to draw 2 cards. We can play this turn 3, or yeah, I think we can keep this. If we plot that, it's fine. Cool. We have a Hard Bristle Bandit. Okay, they have a Bronco. I'm gonna play the Bandit. Sure. Next, we're going to plot the Longhorn Sharpshooter. They take damage off of this. Yep, they take 2. I'm not blocking. Next turn, we can just plot the Longhorn Sharpshooter if they don't kill our Bandit. Yep. Geyser Drake, sure. Play this, plot this, kill the Bronco. Ooh, that commits a crime. We crimed. No attack. That's kind of cool. Little bit of removal there. And I think next turn, we just play this, and then I'm going to plot the Free Strider Commando. I guess we could also consider... Well, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to have 5 mana, so I can't just run out the Bounding Felidar. Opponent has a Blood Hustler, which is pretty good, right? Pretty good. Yep. Okay. So you can tell here that they have the mana to counter this. We're gonna run it out. Sure. And then I am going to plot this, actually. So I just run this attack? No, let's not attack them with that. If we want, I can lasso that, tapping this, and that'll leave us with 2 mana open. And it gives us a... What's it as well? But I'm not really afraid of the Blood Hustler just yet. So let's just plot that and say go. No attacks. We'll leave up the Longhorn Sharpshooter. We're not desperate to like run out the Smuggler's Surprise either just yet. We can play the Free Strider Commando. This Longhorn Sharpshooter is just big enough to block the Geyser Drake. I don't think it's secret reach anymore because they gave it this this icon and this special effect, rather, not just the icon but also the audio sound. Opponent's tapping 3. They're leaving up the 1 blue. They want to be able to counter something. Yep, Visage Bandit, eh? Okay. We're gonna Abraded Bluffs here. Actually, wait, hold on. Let me play this Free Strider Commando. Okay. I'm gonna play the Abraded Bluffs. Ding 'em. Oh, I should tap this then, right? Tap it for white. Actually, let's tap it for red. Resolve. And then I'm gonna plot this, actually. I could play the Bounding Felidar, but they're clearly leaving up mana for that stupid thing. No attacks here. We're not going to attack with the sharpshooter because that blocks the Geyser Drake. Failed fording. Commit a crime. Is this worth... No. I guess we can resolve that. Put it back in our hand. Pass. I think that's fine. Worst comes to worst, I can just draw 2 cards off of the Smuggler's Surprise at the end of their turn. I do still believe that they have a counter spell in their hand, right? I do believe that they have a counter spell in their hand. And so the Phantom Interference is clearly what they've been leaving up mana for. I guess we'll find out the next time we cast a spell while they have open blue mana, right? At the end of their turn, if they only leave up 1 blue, okay. So Visage Bandit, sure. They might just copy... Oh, they're copying the Geyser Drake. Alright. Lone Shark, sure. That's a 3/4. Resolve. Oh, they have no open mana now. These do make... Okay, so they have black open. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna Smuggler Surprise here to mill 4, auto pay, and draw 2. We're gonna get the Burrow Fiend and the Free Strider Commando. Play a land. Is now just a good time to play this? I guess if I play this, I plot this. And that's like pretty good too. Or I could just get rid of Blood Hustler before it becomes a problem. I don't think it's gonna become a problem. Let's just plot that. And let's just play this. They know about the Stingerback Terror. Should I play the Stingerback Terror into clearly they have removal mana? Yeah, go for it. He's a 4/4. Next. No attack, end turn. I don't think that there's anything particularly that I need to protect, so maybe I should have... okay. I will block one of these with that, and I will get hit for 2. If you have it, you have it. Sure. Ambush Gigapede. Alright. That's what they were hoping would go their way. Sure. Let's play that. Do I lassoed that? Hold on. Play this. Okay. If I play this... So the Bounding Felidar can block the Ambush Gigapede, no problem. We have the lassoed, so that means that this thing is not really a problem. I can just hit them with the Stingerback Terror, too. What did you saddle for? 2. Okay. I think now's the best time to play... I guess if I want to, I could just empty my hand, right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 mana. 9, technically, if I do the thing and then do the thing. But I don't really need to use the lassoed yet. So let's just play the Bounding Felidar. And then... Let's... actually, you know what? Cancel. Hold on. Because that just trades with what's it. And we'll... There's no reason to do that. Let me just hit them with this right now. Because that's 5 damage in the air. End turn. Next turn, we can start gaining life off the Bounding Felidar. And we do have the opportunity to... What is your saddle to? Yeah. We have the opportunity to just lasso something. Like that Servant of the Stinger. There's what we're saving it for. Screw Servant of the Stinger. Yep. Yeah. I guess we racing. Because I don't want this Servant to be around. They could also drain us with Blood Hustler. Does this put a 1/1 counter on each other? You gain 1 life. Okay. So that's kind of cool. They're paying for something. Oh, it might just be the Blood Hustler drain. Which we have to be aware of because they can just drain, right? I do think that we get rid of the Servant of the Stinger because it just blocks everything so easily here. Yeah. Okay. So Lando. Let's plot that. Let's tap this for a white. Play a land. Lassoed by the law. Lassoed by the law. I should have played that after, actually. Get rid of that. Makes a token. We get rid of that. We're going to actually crew this with these two numbskulls. And then we're going to attack with 1, 2, 3. This makes this one bigger, makes everything bigger, actually. I gain a bunch of life. And this is an 8/8 in the air, and, you know, feel free. They're draining me, yep. Sure. That doesn't get rid of the real problem, so sure. I think they're considering blocking the Felidar with these other two, and I don't think that that's wise. I think they should try to get rid of the Felidar. The Felidar is a problem here. The Stubborn Burrow Fiend just kind of like exists. Going to 1. Okay. I guess they have access to 7. They could repulse that. Okay. I don't know if that's enough. Yeah. Sure. Puts me at 1. If they can hit me with a... Oh, good game. If they had a desert... I don't know if they played a land that turn. If they had a desert, they could have played a desert and then drained me with Blood Hustler. Next turn. Leaf match. We were 2 away from dying. I guess if they had a combat trick. There's no real good combat tricks in blue and black. There's that one that's like, oh, that creature goes on top of your, or top or bottom of your library, and this creature gets a +1/+1 counter. But that's not like good enough. Want to know going into round 2? Deck was great. Deck's been great so far. We got the Matter Weaver in our opener, as well as some removal, and the Sword of Wealth and Power. This looks like a mulligan, doesn't it? It's very greedy to keep this. I can't cast the 1 creature spell I have. I can cast the Sword of Wealth and Power. We are going first. Yeah, let's mulligan. We have better 2s. This is better. This is better. I think we put back the Savage Smash, actually. Play that. Because we can plot this, or we can ramp, right? And actually play that. We plot this next turn, then we plot this the turn after. This is actually a way better... Yeah. What are they plotting? Cunning Coyote. Alright, no more lands, please. Plot that. So they might have a really big turn here, because they're going to play a creature into Coyote, and then they're both going to have haste and they're going to attack. Okay. Not the biggest turn, actually. Oh, okay. Not bad, actually. Still 6 damage. Yup. Alright, lands or bads? Play this. Play this as a 4/4. Can I use this for full send next turn? No, it's got to be 6 to do a full send on that. Or even a Fell Omens. Oh, do they have the Scorch Shot? Yeah, they do. Balls. Alright. Opponent just had us, didn't they? We're like really far behind now. And all these lands are not helping. We're gonna make a 5/5. We're gonna make a 5/5 and hope that we draw anything but a land next turn. Because I'd like to stabilize. They can do 2 to us every time that they drain with Blood Hustler and make this slightly bigger. This is not the Roadrunner, so it can't be made unblockable. I can't block a flyer currently, so there's that. Discerning Peddler. Okay, so they're gonna loot. That'd have been nice. I would have liked the Discerning Peddler here. Yeah. Okay, Resilient Roadrunner. That I can't block either. They can make that unblockable. Oh my fucking god. No attacks. That's just so many lands. I don't need all these lands. Terminal Agony. Okay. That's dead. I get drained. And I think I'm dead here. Because they attack with everything. And I take like 6 here. Yeah. Good game. No blocks. Gone. We drew too many lands. I didn't draw a real action there. View Battlefield. It's not like I have too many lands either. I have the 17. It's just... We drew, what? Dance of the Tumbleweeds? Oh no, that was in the opener. All the creatures that we played, all the cards that we played were in our opener, actually. Yeah, we only drew lands that whole game. That's frustrating. That's frustrating. It's like, I'd like to draw 2 lands. Would you like 7 instead? No, 2. 7. That didn't feel cool. That was not very gangster at all. 1-1 going into round 3. That's a more frustrating loss. I absolutely hate when that happens to anybody, right? And you know, our opponent just doesn't even know that that happened. They just like saw us not play things. Okay. This is keepable. We have Spinewood's Armadillo to get a 3rd mana source. Likely a desert. We can keep this. We have a turn 2 play. We have a turn 3 or 4 play. We have a 1 removal spell. We have a turn 4 or 5, and we have a turn 6 or 2. Yeah, this is a fantastic hand, actually. It doesn't look like it, but we'll keep this. We'll turn to Burrow Fiend, right? And hopefully... I'm going to put this towards the back. Yeah, we'll play that. The Armadillo can help us also to fix for Dance of the Tumbleweeds, to ramp even further, to get more fixing. So... this might be okay. We might be okay. They're playing a Sentry, so no real pressure from them. In fact, you know what? We'll play this. And then, if worse comes to worse, if I don't draw a land, I do have to cycle the Spinewood's Armadillo. If we... Drover Grizzle. Okay, so that can attack now. Yep. No blocks. That's not a land. Alright, so... let's plot this. This plus 3, yeah. And let's swing. I don't think they block here. Just to give them the 5. Next turn, if it's really necessary, we can discard this to get a land. Likely a tap land. This is the opposite of the last game, where we just have all the action, but we don't have the resources. I kept the Mind Raider? Oh, that should have been the first cut. That was stupid of me. I'm sorry. Whoops. Oh my god. I didn't realize that was there. Okay. Yeah, taking 2. Or taking 7, actually. Jeez, we're at 10. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked. I guess if we play the Aloe Alchemist, it trades with the Sentry, and the Burrow Fiend trades with the Grizzly. They might have that spell that makes it so that this gets 2 counters, draws them 2 cards. Yeah, Trash a Town. That's so good here. Yeah. Okay. Very bad for us. Cycling this. Getting a... we need the white source, I think. Submit 1. Play the white source. Bingham. Next. No attacks. End turn. And then we're going to have to double block the Drover Grizzly. Because I can't let them have a 6/4. Unless they activate Sandstorm Verge, in which case, you know, like, that's bad. And there's... it's not worth doing, right? Oh, they just have throw from the saddle. Cool. Are we just dead? If we're not dead to one thing, we're dead to another thing, right? Then they get to saddle this. Yeah, so this gives everything trample, which means I might as well not block. That really sucks. That really sucks. I need to... I guess I could Scorching Shot this. Oh, am I just dead? I am just dead. Yeah, that seems fair. That seems real fair. If we're not dying to Flood, we're dying to Screw. That's 2 losses in a row to just... I can't even call it variance, right? It almost feels like the game has it in for us. Because this is a very competent deck that's now losing to just really shitty draws. Alright. I guess. We can. I'm gonna keep it. 1 green source and this is all unlocked. And that's the Sharp Miner. That's not great. Maybe I'm just tilted too, because like, that was frustrating. Cool. 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 Uh-huh. Yeah. And we just play this. Okay. I need a land to play this. A green source to... Oh, God. The entire hand. Alright. How many green sources are in the deck? 7, 8. There's 8 green sources. And their mystical tethering are 1 creature. Cool. Prickly Pear. What's our chances? 26% chance to draw a green source, according to Untapped. Yeah, it's just... I have to stem the bleeding, I'm sorry. Especially when we're this far behind. Chances are they commit a crime here, kill this, and get that back for free. Shepherd of the Clouds. Oh, okay. That's good too. There's a red source. Next, no attacks, enter. What is saddle 2? Okay. This is very frustrating. We're gonna die to this thing. Do they just have removal spell for that? God damn it. You know, we came off of like 2 trophies, only to like end up losing like this, where it's just like, hey, fuck you. They play their 6 land. Put us at 10. Ambush Gigapede, kills this. Yep. Cool. We're just so fucking far behind. Kill that. No attacks. We're gonna have to block this. That thing having vigilance is a pain in the ass too. They're in black-white too, so like they could have Mourner Surprise and just get it back, right? Which would be frustrating. Yeah, we'll block that. Oh my god! What do we play here? They might want to play some... I guess I just mill 4 here and see what we get, actually. Autopay. We'll take the Varmint and we'll take a Forest. Okay. This allows us to play a Forest and a Varmint next turn. Yeah, we take 2 here. We also can get that back by chumping with the Varmint, which is worth noting. Play this. And then... I should... what's it called? Yeah, let's flop that. Actually. Oh, you know, I probably should have just played it out. I needed the 1 open mana so I could just, you know. I guess we're taking 8? No, 5 here. Ah, God. Mystical Tether number 2. Cool. Feels bad, man. Alright, Free Strider Commando. I could sort of Wealth and Power it too. Let's play... Because we need to not die to removal. We'll play the Burrow Fiend. Play the Alchemist. Trying real hard to stabilize here. End turn. The Burrow Fiend trades with the Miner, and the Free Strider Commando free blocks the Townfolk. Otherwise, the Aloe Alchemist can block the Townfolk. Also, this target artifact or creature, they've used 2 of them. I can imagine them having maybe 1 or 2 more. Lassoed by the law. Cool. Yeah. Oh god. Alright, so we do have to trade. Okay. Matter Weaver's pretty good here, right? Because we play it. And then we play the Free Strider Commando. And we get a 1/1. Please tell me that we're stabilizing. Please. Yep. This is where they have Take Up the Shield. Okay. Play this. Create a 1/1. Play this. Aven Interrupter. Okay. That's a flyer. Yeah, we're dead. We are like super dead. There's no trade to offer here. So, no attacks. Yeah, we're dead because they pumped the 2/2 flyer. Good game. I'm scooping. That's so frustrating. Like, that actually felt like a game, right? The last 2 prior to, those felt like absolute nonsense. That's so frustrating. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it when, a good deck goes to variance. Because that's all it was. It's okay. It's okay. We had a great deck too. We had a great deck. We almost stabilized back there too, and then they played the Aven Interrupter, and I was like, cool. Alright. Yeah, Ultec Matter Weaver, amazing, amazing. We did have some issues with mana that last game. Maybe I should have mulliganed because our hand had some green cards. We ended up drawing into more green cards, so that was the issue more than anything. Were we removal light? I don't think so, especially during like the one game that we won. It did feel like it's not like we needed to remove everything, right? It was just, oh, here we go. God. I just, like, this deck was really good. It was really good. And sometimes, you know, like, you gotta say that's magic, baby, like Nummy says, right? And claim it. There goes our streak. There goes our streak. Well, whatever. If you enjoyed that, please, you know, leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. More importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. But until next time, thanks for watching. See you next time. Have a good evening. And I am out of here. I'm gonna go scream into a pillow.